Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller, also Laura Beth Culbert in actual life. Been a life coach since about 2009, helping people get out of toxic relationships and recover. I have a course that I've written about recovery from narcissistic abuse, and I'm also an author of 2 ebooks, one on intermittent fasting and another one on narcissism. So I hope you will be able to avail yourself of those materials at some point because I worked really hard on them and I really love helping people. Anyway, so I'm talking today, about Jim Carrey, his beliefs, which are based on Eckhart Tolle's beliefs, and explaining to you the Bible morsels that I got out of reading those beliefs and realizing that some of them are very biblically rooted, which is why, if you apply them, they work in your life. So I have about 5 more to talk to you about, and I'm going to do that now. So Eckhart Tolle / Jim Carrey believe if you cannot change your here and now, then you can accept it. With the surrender of acceptance, your unhappy self that loves feeling miserable and sorry for itself will no longer survive. Surrender is a powerful tool to revive the free inner self. You are free inside. Okay, again, I would tell Eckhart Tolle, bravo, you hit the nail on the head. Again, and I said this earlier, you can't always change your here and now. There may be something happening to you right now that's just absolutely awful and painful and terrible, and you live through it, and you're miserable after it. The point is, if you accept it, you don't have to embrace it all the time, but accepting it and saying, oh, well, this is what happened. This is the fact. It is what it is. And not feel miserable and sorry for yourself endlessly. Then the miserable side of you, the depressed side of you, the sad side of you, the longing side of you, the hurting, empty, lonely side of you will go away. Surrender is powerful. He's right about that. Biblical, casting your cares upon Jesus, for he cares for you. There you go. I am a Christian of a sort, eclectic Christian, I guess you could call me, or just eclectic. I don't know. I have a mishmash of beliefs I have. Those of you that have watched my videos know that. But I will say every time something that was hard to handle came across my path, when I relaxed and said, okay, it just is what it is right now, and didn't try to control it or fight it or argue against it, I felt freer. If I got upset and stamped my feet and said, this can't be this way, I don't like it this way, I want it to change. Case in point, marriages. First marriage was really rough. I was very misunderstood. I was mistreated many times, and it didn't go well. Guess what? I am now currently, I don't know if I'd say friends with my ex-husband, but we get along. We get on okay. And he's even been helpful to me. He's done things around my house. I go to his house and do my laundry and his dishes, and my daughter lives with him. But still, we help each other. We don't have angst between us. We decided to part in peace for the children's sake, and that was wonderful. I realize this can't always be the case. I know there are some violent, dangerous people out there that you ought not keep in your life. And that's another story altogether. I'm just telling you what happened with me. In my second marriage, he was mentally ill. We still talk to each other from time to time. Right now he's in prison, so I can't talk to him. But yeah, I just learned that life was going to do what life was going to do. And whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. So you just accept it and move on and cope with it and deal with it and pray through it or whatever you need to do. Meditate through it and get past it and live in the now, and you'll be okay. I promise. All right. Next. If you are angry, know it. If there is jealousy, defensiveness, urge to argue, urge to be right, know the reality of these moments and hold the knowing. Your knowing will stop you from reacting. Your knowing will set energy that will dissolve the situation. This was pretty cool. And I have yet to really see this work fully, but it makes sense. That if you know you're angry, jealous, defensive, and you admit to yourself, okay, right now, I want what they have. And I'm not going to be happy till I have that thing. Okay, end it right there. You just admitted how you're feeling, and it's okay. And knowing that that's how you're feeling does not make you a bad person. It doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. It just means that that's where you're at and that's what you're feeling, and you're living in the present, and you'll be okay. And maybe someday you'll have that thing. Maybe you'll have something better. Who knows? But the point is, it's okay to feel. It's okay to admit your feelings. It's okay to talk through your feelings with yourself and a counselor if you want to. I talked about this when I talked about if you've seen my Red Book videos in the past, I talked about this very thing about making a journal and saying, what do I feel like doing? What did I do? How did I feel after I did that? It's kind of the same thing. It's just really owning your own feelings and being okay that you feel. It's okay to feel, and it's healthy to feel. It's not healthy to stuff down your feelings or ignore them or try to pretend you don't have them. So the knowing will set energy that will dissolve the situation. It won't seem like such a big thing if you can just own the fact that that's where you're at the moment. Now, I said this was my last video, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but it's still going to be a little bit longer because I'm trying to put 3 more points in here. Be an open door for your partner to enter through. If they are ready, they will join your inner stillness. If they are not ready, you will separate. Light is too painful for someone who wants to remain in darkness. Wonderful. And actually, I think I am going to continue this on the next video because this is just too profound to just rush through. All these insights are really good. Eckhart was hitting a nail on the head in many cases, but he did not base things directly from a relationship with his creator. He didn't live that way. He didn't believe that way. So we can differ on that one. But I will say the things that I can back up with biblical scriptures are very important insights to have. I will be right back. Stay tuned. See you on the other side.